All right, so today we're going to look at the SensoPart camera hooked up to a PLCNext over a socket connection. Now this is pretty universal, so a socket connection can work for any number of manufacturers. Schneider, Horner, Phoenix Contact, regular PC, C program. So it's a pretty universal way to connect to the camera. So I'm going to show that off a little bit today. So right now we have 7 nuts on a table, and we're simply counting the number of nuts and then sending that data on to the PLC. So if you look, we now have 6. If I were to move a couple of these around and flip a couple more up on edge and we do a single image trigger, you'll notice that we now only have 4 targets. So that's what we're looking for. Imagine you have a vibratory table or a bowl feeder and you're looking for valid objects to be picked. This is a great way to know how many objects are left or if you have to shake the table or add more objects. So we've set it up to find contour. So we took a picture of the nut, we found the edge, and we said look only for this edge, and that's what we're doing. So we're now finding these nuts using the detector. The output, we're going to start with a semicolon, and we're going to separate each sort of piece of data by a semicolon. That way we know how to parse the data later out in the PLC. Now what I've done is I've set up the first object to be the number of valid objects, the second object is the score, and the third object is the execution time for the camera to process the image. So now that we have that all set up, we can start the sensor. And when the sensor in run mode, I can go to this little HMI and we can go take a picture. And it's going to update. So it reached out to the camera, told it to trigger a picture, and now it's reporting 4 objects, the highest score being a 99.47, and the camera took 20 milliseconds to operate. We can confirm that by going back here and saying that yes, there are only 4 valid objects, and the first one was a 99.5. Now we get a little bit higher accuracy because we're not rounding, which is why that number is just slightly different. Now, if we hop over to the actual PLC itself, we're following the SensoPart instructions. So what we do is we open up 2 ports. We open up a send port and we open up a receive port. And then what we're doing is we're taking that received data and converting it to a string so that we can parse it out later. So I won't get too deep into this, but basically we start the blocks, turn on the blocks, turn on the receive blocks, and then we get ready to send the trigger data. Now, the trigger data itself is the letters TRG. So we send TRG in byte format over to the camera, and the camera will then trigger and then send us the result back on the other port. So that's all we've done, is we've gone out, we've triggered the camera is giving us information back, we parse all that information out here and put it into something that we can read, and then it goes back around to step 400 and waits for us to trigger it again. So if I was to move the nuts around again and say we just take a bunch off and now there's only 3 left, we can go back to our HMI, we can say take a picture. Now we have 3 objects left with the highest score being a 98.15, and we can confirm that by going back here and seeing that there are only 3 nuts left on the table. So just a quick overview of the SensoPart camera to PLCNext over a socket connection.